It has been a full decade since a defense-first team won the Super Bowl. Think about it. You have to go all the way back to the legendary no-fly zone Denver Broncos, a unit so dominant it overshadowed a legend like Peyton Manning. Before that, it was the Legion of Boom in Seattle. Since then, the story of the champion has almost always been about the quarterback. But that could all change this season. For the first time in 10 years, we might see a truly dominant defense lift the Lombardi Trophy, a unit that becomes the defining identity of the champion. Look at the current top seeds. The Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos are leading their conferences. And with all due respect to Sam Darnold and Bo Nix, if either of those teams win at all, we will remember the defense first. The Houston Texans might actually have the best defense in the league, a unit that could earn a legendary nickname with a Super Bowl run. But they have a tougher path as a wildcard team. The point is, the blueprint is out there, and the league might be shifting. After years of rules favoring offense, defenses are fighting back and finding ways to be great. I spoke to Legion of Boom legends Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor about this. They believed their defense was the greatest precisely because they dominated in a quarterback-friendly era. Sherman told me he thinks it's only a matter of time before we see another defense like that change the landscape of the NFL. He said, once a decade or so, we see a dominant defense that just takes over. Well, this feels like that decade. Chancellor agreed, saying someone will regenerate that legendary performance. The recipe is out there. With star quarterbacks like Mahomes, Burrow, and Jackson potentially missing the playoffs, the door is open. While teams like Buffalo and the Rams with their high-powered offenses could certainly win, the bet here is that a suffocating defense from Seattle, Denver, or Houston breaks the streak. It's not just about stopping the pass. Look at what Myles Garrett is doing in Cleveland, on the verge of the single-season sack record. He's a lock for Defensive Player of the Year, a one-man wrecking crew. The pieces are there across the league for a defensive renaissance. So, as we head toward the playoffs, keep a close eye on these elite defenses. The league has been defined by its superstars under center for 10 long years. But this February, we might just see a throwback. We might see a defense storm the stage in Santa Clara, grab that trophy, and remind everyone that championships can still be built on the side of the ball that doesn't have the ball. The decade-long wait for a defensive champion could very well be over.